Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is WireDogSec back with another video for you guys. Today's video, we are in TryHackMe, SOC Level 1, Network Security and Traffic Analysis module. This is the Traffic Analysis Essentials room. Learn network security and traffic analysis foundations and take a step into probing network anomalies. Hopefully you all have an awesome day today and ready to learn something. Let's go ahead and dive into it. Task 1, Introduction. Network security is a set of operations for protected data, applications, devices, and systems connected to the network. It is accepted as one of the significant subdomains of cybersecurity. It focuses on the system design, operation, and management of the architecture/infrastructure to provide network accessibility, integrity, continuity, and reliability. Traffic analysis, often called traffic or network traffic analysis, is a subdomain of network security domain, and its primary focus is investigating the network data to identify problems and anomalies. This room will cover the foundations of network security and traffic analysis and introduce the essential concepts of these disciplines to help you step into traffic/packet analysis. We suggest completing the network fundamentals module before starting working in this room. So we've already read that. Task number 2, network security and network data. Network security. The essential concern of network security focuses on two core concepts, authentication and authorization. There are a variety of tools, technologies, and approaches to ensure and measure implementations of these two concepts go beyond to provide continuity and reliability. Network security operations contain three base control levels to ensure maximum available security management. Base network security control level. We're talking about physical, technical, and administrative. Physical security controls prevent unauthorized physical access to network devices, etc., etc. Technical data security controls prevent unauthorized access to network data, like installing tunnels and implementing security layers. Administrative security controls provide consistency in security operations, like creating policies, access levels, and authorization or authentication processes. There are two main approaches and multiple elements under these control levels. The most common elements used in network security operations are explained below. So the main approaches, access control and threat control. So access control, the starting point of network security, is a set of controls to ensure authentication and authorization. Threat control, detecting and preventing anomalous/malicious activities on the network. It contains both internal trusted and external traffic data probes. The key elements of access control are the following here. Be sure to pause the video and read through all this here. I'm just going to read over the actual areas we're talking about here. So you got firewall protection, you got NAC, IAM, load balancing, network segmentation, VPNs, and zero trust model. Now, zero trust model is a heavily used buzzword in the community out here, and I've yet to experience an organization that has fully implemented zero trust, but that does not mean that it's not possible. It's just very difficult. Some people like to say that this is a pie in the sky type of objective here, but it can be achieved. It just takes a lot of work. The key elements of threat control, your IDSs/IPSs, DLP, endpoint protection, cloud security, SIEMs, SOAR, network traffic analysis, and network detection and response. Typical network security management operations is explained in the given table. So you have deployment, device and software installation, initial configuration to automation. Starts talking about configuration, management, monitoring, and maintenance. So be sure to read through all this here. Pause the video if you need to, so that you understand what they are explaining, which areas go under which different topics they're talking about here in this table. You got managed security services. Not every organization has enough resources to create dedicated groups for specific security domains. There are plenty of reasons for this. Budget, employee skill list, and organization size could determine how security operations are handled. Basically, they're talking about like MSSPs, as they mentioned down here, MSPs, whatever you want to call them. Basically, they're third-party organizations that you hire out as an extension to your organization. Like, say let's say you have an internal SOC team, but you don't have enough people to fully staff 24/7 eyes on glass. So you hire this external MSSP or MDR, which is managed detection and response team, organization, what have you, or the service, and they will monitor your alerts and systems during like off business hours or out of business hours, right? And then they will usually either have hands-on or they will contact the SOC for like an on-call number or something like that, or there will be like a combination approach to this. So basically, they're just an extension to your internal teams, all right, as they're explaining here. But they are an external party. Network penetration testing, we all know what that is. Assessing network security by simulating external/internal attacker techniques to breach the network, vulnerability assessment, incident response, behavioral analysis. Now, a lot of times you will probably start out on the blue team side of things. So maybe you'll be on the incident response team or work in the SOC, and then you'll interact with the incident response team, right? So the SOC will handle like casework and stuff like that. And if it needs to be handed off, say, hey, this seems like a actual malware infection. Well, hey, incident response team, here you go. Here's all the information that I have, and this is what I think it is. And then the incident response team goes and investigates and takes care of the issue, right? To go out and put out that fire. Sometimes, if the organization is small enough, you will be doing the SOC work as well as the incident response work. Sometimes you will just be the cybersecurity person there, so you'll be doing like everything here. I've been there and done that before, where I was just the sole cybersecurity person, and I was doing like a blend of everything, right? So it depends on the organizational size. You got some questions here, so be sure to pause the video, come back to the video, and we will continue on. Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Be sure to hit the like button, comment, and subscribe. Once you subscribe, be sure to hit that notification bell. All right, so you know every time I post a new video. As you can see here, most people that view my videos, view my channel, are not subscribed. Now, if you do subscribe, it will help me get into the YouTube algorithm so that we can continue to grow our glorious community here. As always, thank you all for taking the time to watch. Have a nice day and enjoy the video. Let's take a look here. Which security control level covers contain creating security policies? Well, let's scroll back up here where they are talking about that information. Remember, they're talking about base network security control levels here. You got physical, technical, and administrative. Well, administrative says administrative security controls provide consistency in security operations like creating policies, access levels, and authentication processes. So that sounds like what we are needing here. So let's go ahead and plug this in as our answer. Next one says, which access control element works with data metrics to manage data flow? So if we go back to that section where it talks about that, the key elements of access control here, and as we're reading through here, or as you already read through here, you would see that load balancing is what we're looking for. Controls the resource usage to distribute based on metrics, tasks over a set of resources and improve overall data processing flow. So let's go ahead and grab this one as our answer, plug it in here. Next one says, which technology helps correlate different tool outputs and data sources? Once again, go back up here, we're talking about these tools here, key elements of threat control here. And we're talking about the SOAR, which is security orchestration, automation, and response. So it's technology that helps coordinate and automates tasks between various people, tools, and data within a single platform to identify anomalies, threats, and vulnerabilities. It also supports vulnerability management, incident response, and security operations. So we're going to plug this one in as our answer. Okay. Last one, or the next task, is traffic analysis here. It looks like we have a view site button here that we need to play around with eventually. So let's go ahead and read through here. Traffic analysis / network traffic analysis. Traffic analysis is a method of intercepting, recording / monitoring, and analyzing network data and communication patterns to detect and respond to system health issues, network anomalies, and threats. The network is a rich data source, so traffic analysis is useful for security and operational matters. The operational issues cover system availability checks and measuring performance, and the security issues cover anomaly and suspicious activity detection on the network. Traffic analysis is one of the essential approaches used in network security, and it is part of multiple disciplines of network security operations listed below here. So we're talking about network sniffing and packet analysis covered in the Wireshark room, network monitoring, intrusion detection and prevention, network forensics, and threat hunting. There are two main categories used in traffic analysis. You have flow analysis and packet analysis. And you can see here the definitions. First one is flow analysis, collecting data / evidence from the networking devices. This type of analysis aims to provide statistical results through the data summary without applying in-depth packet level investigation. It talks about the advantages and the challenge of it. Next one is packet analysis. Collecting all available network data, applying in-depth packet level investigation, often called deep packet inspection (DPI), to detect and block anomalous and malicious packets, and you can read through the advantage and the challenge of this. And another thing about packet analysis is that packets can take up a lot of storage spaces. So you have to be aware of that, okay? And storage space can equal a lot of dollars. So maybe your organization doesn't have the budget to collect like 6 months of or store 6 months of packets for forensics purposes and such, in case you need to go back and view certain packets of a different day. Maybe you can only go back like 7 days or something with packet analysis. That's where flow analysis will probably come in handy, right? So you may need both of these in your environments. Benefits of the traffic analysis: provides full network visibility, helps comprehensive baselining for asset tracking, helps to detect/respond to anomalies and threats. Does the traffic analysis still matter? The widespread uses of security tools/services and increasing shift to cloud computing force attackers to modify their tactics and techniques to avoid detection. Network data is a pure and rich data source, even if it is encoded/encrypted. I should say encoded or encrypted. It still provides a value by pointing to an odd, weird, or unexpected pattern/situation. Therefore, traffic analysis is still a must to have skill for any security analyst who wants to detect and respond to advanced threats. Now that you know what traffic analysis is and how it operates, now use the static site to simulate a traffic analysis operation to find the flags. This is absolutely true. You'll still need to know how to analyze packets and stuff like that. Know how to use tools like Wireshark, T-Shark, other network traffic analysis tools. It can only help you in your career on the blue team side of things, even on the red team side of things, maybe. Right? If you're analyzing a application that had like stored credentials in there, you want to see those credentials in clear text or something, maybe you can send that off while having Wireshark loaded up, and you can take a look at maybe clear text information or something in that aspect. I'm just throwing things out there. But most of the time, you'll be doing this on like the blue team side of things, trying to go through and analyze packets and doing network forensics via those packets that you had collected, right? So anyway, so we have questions down here. Be sure to check out the view site button and try to answer those questions, then come back to the video to continue on. Okay, it says level 1 is simulating the identification and filtering of malicious IP addresses. What's the flag? So we're going to start the network traffic here. Looks good so far. A bunch of green dots. Oh, there's some red ones coming in. Looks like it's coming from 99, and then I think the other one came from this .62. So let's see this again. Okay, everything's normal so far. Now it's logging this information. Yep, this .62 and this .99 appear to be suspicious. So let's check these over here. Right off the bat, this traffic analyzer, we can see weird port numbers here. 4444, 7777 is odd as well. 2222. Okay. Anyway, so this IDS, IPS system, we can see different categories here and multiple login attempts. It's .99, .99 again for Metasploit traffic, .62 for bad traffic. Remember, those are the two we saw those red dots from as well. So let's go with that as our answers here for the two IP addresses. So let's grab this .99 first, plug this one in, add the filter, then this .62 for our second one here. Okay, add the filter, restart network traffic. Okay, here we go with the red dots. Looks like it blocked everything there. Awesome. So we got the first flag down. And it did not copy. Okay, well, I'll just throw that in there later. The next one says level 2 is simulating the identification and filtering of malicious IP and port addresses. What's the flag? All right. So once again, it says select 3 destination ports. All right, we already identified a few of them here. So let's go with the ones we saw earlier: 4444, 7777, and 2222. Okay. Now let's see if this works. There we go. Okay, there we go. So I'm just going to manually type this one in since the other one messed up. Then I'll put the other flag in once I grab it again. All right, so we're going to continue on to task number 4 here for the conclusion and wrap up the video. Task 4, conclusion. Congratulations, you just finished the traffic analysis essentials room. In this room, we covered the foundations of the network security and traffic analysis concepts, network security operations, network traffic analysis. Now you're ready to complete the network security and traffic analysis module. So we're done with this room. Hopefully y'all have enjoyed this video. Hopefully you learned something here. If you did enjoy this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe with the notification bell so you know every time I upload a new video to the channel. Have a nice day, and I will see you later.